farming in Israel, seeds are sown in fall, and grain is harvested in spring. For farming to be successful, early rain had to come in fall before sowing the seeds to moisten the dry land, and late rain had to come in spring before the harvest. And in the land of Israel, there is an area with a lot of dew, and there it was possible to farm with just the dew. One day, Elijah said these words to Ahab, the king of Israel, who was committing evil deeds. There will be no rain or dew on the land of Israel until I speak again. This means that Israel will no longer be able to obtain the water needed for farming. After Elijah said this, he went and hid by the stream where God had told him to go. Soon, no rain fell on the land, as Elijah said, and eventually, even the water in the streams dried up. And Elijah once again followed God's word and went to a village called Zarephath, a foreign region in the north of Israel. Although there was no water to drink at the stream, Elijah probably headed toward the village of Zarephath, imagining that God had prepared plenty of food for him. But that imagination was tragically shattered. There was only a woman living in that house with her son and no husband. And they were so poor that the only food they had was a handful of flour left in a barrel and a few drops of oil. Elijah must have thought, God, out of all the houses, why this one? I also have a conscience. How can you come to a poor house like this and ask them to provide food? But Elijah follows God's word and tells the woman, Could you give me some food? The woman answers Elijah, I'm telling you without really hiding anything. There isn't even a single piece of bread in our house. All you will eat is a little powder and a little oil. My son and I think this is the last food we will ever eat. I think Elijah must have been really embarrassed. But it is probably because it was God's will that he sent him to a foreign land and to this house, and not to the land of Israel. Thinking this, Elijah boldly tells the woman, Please prepare some food for me with the rest. Then there will be no shortage of flour and no less oil in the vat until the rain comes again. The Israelites had already experienced God feeding them manna every day in the wilderness. The food that came out every day, no matter how much they ate it. So Elijah could have boldly said this. What did the woman who heard this story say? Maybe she said, How can we give you the food when we ourselves have nothing to eat? Or maybe she got angry and said, This isn't even the land of Israel, so why did you come all the way here? If you read the Bible, it says that the woman followed Elijah's words exactly, and something truly amazing happened to that house. While everything around her was drying up, the flour in her house did not shrink, even after scooping and scooping. No matter how much they used it, the oil did not decrease. God gave that woman's house enough food to eat and never run out. Everyone, the rain that seems to fall every season may not fall, and the dew that seems to fall every day may not fall. Even the food on our plate may run out at some point. But today, the story of Elijah in the Bible tells us, this means that God is the one who satisfies the daily needs of those of us who obey His word.